Hello there. I'm pleased to meet you. My name is Archibald McLellan, and I was born on the 21st of July 1900 in the Ibrox district of Glasgow, home to the famous Glasgow Rangers. Soon after I was born, we moved to the small town of New Kilpatrick near Dumbarton, between the River Clyde and the Kilpatrick Hills. My father was Neil and my mother was called Rebecca. My father worked as a cashier for an iron merchant's. I was the oldest child. I had two wee brothers, James and Neil. I did well at school, and after I left school I went to Glasgow University to study medicine. I graduated as a doctor in 1921, just before I turned 20, and then I did postgraduate studies, qualifying as a surgeon in 1923. I started work down in England at Bradford Royal Hospital in Yorkshire. That's where I met and fell in love with Florence. She was a nurse there. We got married and moved back up to Glasgow. I worked in the Royal Hospital for Sick Children in the West End of Glasgow, and Florence continued working as a nurse. First of all, we lived in Paisley, but then we moved to Fitzroy Place in Kelvin Grove. It was walking distance from the hospital. We had two children, Neil and Mary. Neil followed in my footsteps and became a doctor, although sadly I never knew that. A year or so after war broke out, I joined the Royal Army Medical Corps and was made lieutenant. I was attached to the West Yorkshire Regiment, Prince of Wales' Own, and I was in the 1st Battalion. In 1941, we set off for Burma, where we arrived in Rangoon in February 1942. Burma at this point was occupied by the Japanese Army. The Burma campaign went on for 5 years, and as well as the usual dangers of war, it was made even more dangerous by weather and disease. On the 14th of March 1942, I died aged 42. Florence hoped and believed that I might still be alive as a POW, but despite the best efforts of all my family, they did not hear officially of my death until 1947. My body has never been found. I died aged 42, leaving a widow and two young children. My name is engraved on the Rangoon Memorial.